Consider this. A single gunshot that could have prevented an entire war. From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. 1889. Annie Oakley is performing her famous trick shooting act. Suddenly, a prominent local citizen steps out of the crowd and challenges Annie to shoot the tip off a cigar while he holds it. Wild West bravado compels her to accept, but his fame unnerves her. Anxiously, she paces off the distance, regretting last night's whiskey. Shaking, she takes aim and fires. The bullet cuts the cigar, and the crowd roars with delight. The show was in Berlin. The man, none other than the young Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany. Had the bullet strayed off course, the belligerent ruler who launched World War I might never have had the chance. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston. Did an English sea captain, in too big a hurry, help push the United States into World War I? From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. In May 1915, Captain William Thomas Turner is master of the world's greatest ocean liner, a ship so big and fast he believes it can outrun any threat. So when he receives warnings of German U-boats and the orders to steer a zigzag course to avoid them, he disobeys. The captain is a man in a hurry. Hours away from port, a torpedo strikes. It causes a devastating explosion. In minutes, the Lusitania sinks. Over 1,000 people die, including more than 100 Americans. The sinking inflames U.S. public opinion and begins a chain of events that ends in President Wilson's declaration of war, thanks to the captain who couldn't wait. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston. The remarkable woman who started Mother's Day and lived to regret it. From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. School teacher Anna Jarvis is racked with guilt when her mother dies in 1905. She fears she wasn't a good enough daughter. So Anna vows to honor her beloved mother by creating a new national holiday. She launches an extraordinary one-person campaign. And in 1914, President Wilson establishes Mother's Day on the second Sunday in May, the anniversary of Anna's mother's death. But triumph turns to tears. Anna is appalled at the growing commercialism of the holiday and spends all her money trying to fight it. She dies penniless, childless, and embittered in a room filled with Mother's Day cards. Thank yous from strangers for a day she'd come to dread. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston. Björn Herjolfsson, his name could have been a household word if he'd only gotten out of his boat. From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. Björn is lost at sea. He's headed for Greenland, but storms throw him so far off course he misses his destination. He finds himself staring at the coast of a totally unfamiliar land, modern-day Labrador. If he had the spirit of Chris Columbus, it might be a defining moment in exploration. But Björn is intent on going home, not going down in history. So without even leaving his boat, he turns right around and heads back for Greenland. Years later, he tells his tale to a friend who retraces the course. And so Leif Erikson stakes his claim to becoming the first European to walk on the American continent. Sorry, Björn. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston.